Hey, good morning, everyone, and we're ready to have a crazy day.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting ready to head north to do a tour of a local ministry that it's called ITEC, and we'll put some information down at the bottom, whatever. But basically, they do all kinds of missions work all over the world, and some of the stuff that we do.
Right.
And some of the stuff we want to learn from and partner with. And so off we go.
Exciting
as we
day.
Head north and gonna go talk to them and see what they do. All right, here we go. So, to tell the story of ITEC, you have to tell the story of these 5 men and their desire to reach a hostile tribe in the Amazon of Ecuador. All 5 men were martyred only days after making first contact. Now, I don't want to tell you the whole story, so please read the book Through the Gates of Splendor, written by the wife of Jim Elliot, one of the guys martyred, or The End of the Spear by Steve Saint, the son of Nate Saint, who was the pilot. Or you can just watch the movie The End of the Spear, kind of like I did. Steve Saint, later in life, befriends the man who killed his father. And this is an amazing story of God's redemptive power. You need to check it out. Now, Steve Saint, who has dedicated his life to work with the tribe, is asked by the tribe to show us so that we can do ourselves. So he started the ministry, ITEC, not only to minister to the people, but to train them and to give them the tools so that the indigenous can participate in the Great Commission themselves. You know, Matthew 28 was written for everyone, not just for us in America, but all people. And that's their charge. So let's check this out.
1 mile. There it is.
It is.
Your destination is on the left.
All right.
At lunch.
Nice. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, we've.
Okay, this is called the transportation room.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Go ahead.
Oh, this is where one of our sons would love to play. Studying to be a pilot.
Yeah, our one son.
Transportation includes water, land, air, anything.
All the
Human
methods.
Transportation. So we are focusing on the UAVs, unmanned air vehicles. And normally the people have to come here for the with them, but they need the training that they don't know how to do it. This was one of the first ones we did.
Wow.
And on the end of the box is a parachute. Right here. This would go up under there.
Okay.
And then the parachute has got its little place back here. Then when this drops, the parachute comes with it.
Nice.
This can hold a kilogram,
Wow.
Okay.
2.2 pounds. This is another one up here, so better you can see.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Oop.
oh, they've got something in there. Yeah, that's how it comes out like that.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
But when we do these kits, we have a lot to do on them. We've got 3D printers that we use because we have to make our own parts.
Right.
We have to add this little hook right here, which is what we use to do a slingshot to
Launch system.
get it going. Otherwise, we'd waste a lot of energy if we didn't slingshot it. This is our hangar. This plane here, we had in Ecuador while we were there. We had bought it, and it was in very bad shape, and we spent about 6 months trying to get it worthy, and it was more than we could handle because we needed parts that we couldn't get down there and everything, and And so we took the wings off and shifted up here, and now it's ready to go.
Nice.
But it's passed all the FAA requirements, and we will be using it to train missionary pastors if they want to, learn how to fly and just different things like that. This is the plane that was in the movie. Piper Cub.
Nice.
It's identical plane that Nate Saint flew.
Right. Wow.
Don't hit your head.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
But he loves the small plane.
He loves these planes.
Now you need to think about this, that they built a tree house on the island, on the bar,
Right.
for safety for them, because they didn't know what the Waidani were going to do.
So in the middle of the river was a good place to be.
And so they had to make, and there were 5 of them.
Right.
They had to fly in the supplies for the treehouse. They had to make trips to get 5 people in there.
And that's their weight limit. That little space. Wow.
Maverick, the flying car that does. It's only the second car that we know of that's been licensed as a automobile and a plane.
Amazing. That is awesome.
So this is something that y'all developed.
Steve, it's got a Subaru engine that's been souped up, and Steve designed it so that all the parts would be easy to replace if they needed it.
Because when you're going to remote places, things happen.
Yeah. You can't just... As we've found out, on the field, you just can't buy stuff everywhere. Or buy exactly what you need. You gotta have something that you can...
And this is the highway tires, and this is the other tires for the jungle. Maverick.
Oh wow, these were the prototypes.
This suitcase is a carry-on for the plane. It
Okay.
includes all of this stool will all fit inside of this.
Okay.
That's
carry-on.
awesome.
That's a beautiful design.
This is our eye chart. These are the directions. That's it, right
So
there.
That's it.
you can teach that, yeah, like you said, you can teach that in
Okay,
an
what we
hour or
do,
two.
the first thing we would do, we would have a flashlight. We would look at their eyes. If they've got cataracts, if they've got some other issue with their eyes that the glasses are just not going to help,
Right.
then we don't do. That's it.
Okay.
But this carries 200 pair of glasses. There's 20 boxes, 10 to a box, in different strengths, small, medium, pluses and minuses. The glasses are brand new. We don't take any used ones. It comes with the glasses. It comes with a repair kit that's got screws and everything in there they might need. Then it's got, this is our ladder that we use. We start with this one. looking at, we use 10 feet back for the chart. Start at the top, and we'll go down this far, right here, from 10 feet. Then this is for reading, right here, the bottom part. But the glasses, after we do the wall chart, and get an idea of what they would need, then we could go to this one, which narrows it down even more.
Okay.
And then we can figure out best we can of what size they need. Really.
Wow.
That's fantastic. And so how frequently do you train trainers? Or is it just people come in and say they're interested in learning how to do this and you train them, or do you have regular trainings?
Well, this was one of the first ones that Steve did. That's here. He went to Lowe's in Ocala. Some of it is garden table.
Yeah, you get a PVC connector.
Yeah, you can say that.
Chair.
Yep. Creativity
Little bit
at
of
its
ingenuity.
best.
A little bit of ingenuity, right? There's a problem to solve. Let's find it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I see. Wow, that's fantastic. That is fantastic.
And now this is what it is now.
So that's the
It folds up. You can use it as a backpack to carry through the jungle. It's about 30 pounds. It comes with the tools, everything else. This can go completely flat, where you could use it for a medical table also, or something. It's all adjustable. But it's kind of hard to imagine that this is right there.
Yeah, no, that's it's fantastic.
That's amazing.
Can I lift it up just a... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not any more than what I carry in my backpack.
Nope.
All right. So, we just finished our tour at ITEC. An amazing organization. The history of the organization, if you do not know, basically was birthed out of the Saint family.
Right.
The son of Nate Saint, who was part of the 5 men who were killed, who were martyred for their faith in Ecuador. That was kind of how this whole organization was birthed out of.
Right.
And the history of this ministry is amazing.
Yeah.
But I think even more than the history, it's where they're going and how it was actually spurred on by the same men who killed
Right.
their father, who killed the 5 men. It was actually spurred on by them saying, listen, quit teaching us or talking to us,
Right.
but teach us how to...
We don't want you to do it for us. We
Yeah.
want you to teach us how to do it for ourselves.
Yeah, we want to be taught on how to do it for ourselves and to take these things and expand the kingdom.
Right.
Because we should all be doing the work of the kingdom.
Right.
And I mean, it's so much in line with exactly what Becky and I have in our ministry that we want to portray, or what we want to go out there is that we don't want to just teach you a bunch of stuff. We don't want you just to hear us, but
We don't want you to wait for us to come to you.
yeah,
We want what we bring to be developed in your life so that you can then develop it and pass it on to others.
Right, and to go on from there. But just to give a quick overview of their ministry and what they do is that they do medical, they do dental, they do vision, they do mechanics, aeronautics, filming and broadcast, all of these things, and they put all these things together and then they teach the indigenous, the I in their
ITEC.
ITEC, so they teach them so that they can do it themselves.
Right.
And the idea is that they're being taught so that they will go out and they will preach the gospel.
And impact the culture that they find themselves in.
Sorry, this guy just started to pull in like way too close to us. Okay. So yeah, and then they want them then to teach and to take the gospel out. And, you know, it's very much in heart with what we want to do. I guess one of the final things was that just the family attitude, the wanting to be together and wanting to, they have lunch every day together. And
they invited us along.
Yeah, and we were like
cool.
allowed to be part of the family and be brought in to have lunch with everyone. But the communication and the talking was all about what are you doing? What can you do? It was just this building up that I really felt was just kind of God working and doing some things. And you know, it looks like hopefully in the future we'll be praying and stuff to, you know, team up and do some stuff with them.
I love the fact that they don't, again, in that spirit of we're coming to train you up and then let you run with what we've trained you in. They don't just come in and do training. They come in and do training and they bring their full kit of equipment, and when they leave, the equipment stays behind so that those that have been trained have the tools to work with.
You are taking the mantle.
Right.
You're taking, I'm handing it off to you, and I want you to run with it, and you need to run with it, you know, because we're all called to do that.
Yeah.
So
they're training people to minister to the very basic needs of their own communities, the nutritional needs, the hygiene needs, the farming and cultivating of food, the care of their bodies, their, you know, and in all of that, the gospel is shared. And, you know, because Jesus ministers to the whole person.
Yeah. So pray for Becky and I as we were challenged.
Yes.
And we are praying for opportunities to team up with different ministries and different channels, I guess, to serve. And this was a great day.
Yes.
And we had a lot of fun.